Your headlights may have lost up to 80% of their light output, and you have no idea. AAA confirmed that degraded lenses can slash visibility so severely that crash rates climb sharply after dark. Most American fixes, such as toothpaste, bug spray, and quick polish, fail within weeks. Yet Japanese mechanics routinely restore foggy headlights to near-factory clarity and keep them that way. The difference is how each country defines the problem. Across the United States, millions of drivers are navigating the night with headlights that barely illuminate the road ahead. According to American Automobile Association lab tests, a fogged or yellowed headlight lens can slash light output by as much as 80%. That is not a small drop. It is the difference between seeing a deer in time to brake or not seeing it at all. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety draws a straight line from this kind of lens degradation to real-world crashes. Their research shows that vehicles with clear, properly functioning headlights cut nighttime collisions by up to 29% and reduce pedestrian accidents by nearly a quarter. These are not rare cases. The average car on American roads is now 12.8 years old, well past the 3 to 5 year lifespan of the factory UV hardcoat that is supposed to protect plastic lenses from the sun's ultraviolet rays. Once that coating fails, photo-oxidation and a chemical process called the photo-frizz rearrangement kick in. The plastic yellows, microcracks form, and light scatters instead of projecting forward. Most drivers have never had their headlights professionally refinished. Only about 1 in 5 ever do, and many turn to quick fixes that offer little more than a temporary shine. Meanwhile, the cost to replace a pair of headlights can reach $1,800 or more for modern LED systems, putting safe, effective lighting out of reach for many. In a country where nearly half of all traffic deaths happen at night, degraded headlights are no longer just a cosmetic annoyance, they are a hidden hazard. In 1983, a single decision by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration rewrote the rules for every car on American roads. For over 40 years, automakers had no choice but to use heavy, sealed beam glass headlights. These were bulky, standardized, and they set strict limits on vehicle design. But with the stroke of a pen, the door opened to new materials, most notably polycarbonate plastic. In 1984, the Lincoln Mark 7 became the first American car to hit showrooms with these new plastic lenses, trading glass for lighter weight and a sleeker look. The benefits were immediate. Manufacturers could shape headlights into aerodynamic forms, cut pounds from every vehicle, and promise better fuel efficiency in a time of rising gas prices. Industry groups like the Automotive Lighting Manufacturers Association and chemical giants such as General Electric pushed hard for this shift. Their technical reports emphasized impact resistance, design freedom, and the chance to shave hundreds of millions of gallons off the nation's annual fuel bill. Regulators listened. By 1989, the Federal Register included new standards for plastic headlamps, setting requirements for impact strength, lens clarity, and a thin UV-resistant coating designed to protect against sunlight. Yet, the story didn't end with innovation. The last U.S. vehicle to roll off the line with sealed beam headlights was the 2017 Chevrolet Express. By then, nearly every car and truck in America relied on polycarbonate lenses. What began as a push for efficiency and style quietly set the stage for today's visibility crisis, a crisis rooted not in design, but in the long-term durability of plastic exposed to years of sun, weather, and road grit. Polycarbonate headlight lenses face a relentless assault from sunlight, oxygen, and road debris. The real culprit behind that familiar yellow haze isn't just dirt, it's chemistry. When a car is new, its headlights are protected by a thin, factory-applied ultraviolet hard coat. This clear shield, often just a few microns thick, is designed to block ultraviolet light from breaking down the polycarbonate beneath. But that defense only lasts about 3 to 5 years. Once the coating wears away, the sun's ultraviolet rays start a chain reaction inside the plastic itself. At the molecular level, two processes drive the clouding. First comes photooxidation. Ultraviolet photons strike the lens, generating free radicals that react with oxygen. This forms carbonyl groups, tiny chemical changes that absorb blue light and shift the lens toward yellow and brown. Then there is the photofrise rearrangement, a mouthful of a name for a process where ultraviolet energy scrambles the bonds in the polycarbonate, creating new structures that deepen discoloration. Over time, these reactions do not just tint the surface, they penetrate deeper, causing micro cracks and a web of fine crazing that scatters light in all directions. The result? Light that should shine forward gets diffused and wasted. No amount of surface scrubbing or polishing can reach the underlying damage. That's why quick fixes fade fast, because the real problem is a breakdown of the lens material itself, not just a layer of grime. To restore both clarity and long-term safety, any solution has to rebuild the barrier that failed at the molecular level. For many drivers, the first instinct when faced with foggy headlights is to reach for a quick fix. Toothpaste, bug spray, WD-40. These household tricks promise fast results, but the science tells a different story. Toothpaste works as a mild abrasive, scrubbing away some surface haze, but it leaves the deeper, oxidized plastic untouched. The clarity fades within days or weeks as the underlying damage resurfaces. Bug spray and WD-40 offer even less. They act as temporary solvents or leave behind a thin, oily film that quickly evaporates or washes away. Worse, these chemicals can strip what remains of the factory UV hard coat, exposing the lens to even faster yellowing. The economic reality is just as harsh. Replacing a pair of modern headlights is not a minor expense. For a typical mid-range vehicle with LED assemblies, the bill for parts and labor lands between $1,500 and $1,800. Even standard halogen units often top $600. Luxury models soar well past $2,000. These prices reflect not just the cost of materials, but also dealership markups and rising labor rates. For most families, that's a budget shock, especially when the average car on American roads is now more than 12 years old and well past the lifespan of its original UV protection. With only 1 in 5 US drivers ever opting for professional refinishing, most resort to these stopgap measures, hoping for a miracle. Yet the numbers are clear. Quick polishes and home remedies do not restore safety or value. They simply delay the inevitable, while the true problem, chemical breakdown deep in the polycarbonate, remains unsolved. This mounting frustration and expense set the stage for a different approach, one that treats headlight degradation as a materials failure, not just a cleaning chore. Every 2 years, drivers in Japan face a test that goes far beyond a simple check of brakes or emissions. The Shaken inspection, mandated by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism, includes a detailed assessment of headlamp clarity and beam performance. Failures aren't rare or symbolic. They come with real consequences. If a headlight lens shows visible yellowing or fails to meet strict photometric standards, the car cannot be legally registered. Owners face fines of up to 30,000 yen, approximately $210, for each non-compliant headlamp, and must pay an additional re-inspection fee if the problem isn't fixed the first time. The stakes are high enough that, according to a 2022 survey by the Japan Automobile Federation, more than 2/3 of owners schedule lens restoration or replacement within 6 months of their inspection date, motivated by the threat of penalties and the risk of being unable to drive their vehicle. This regulatory pressure doesn't just shape behavior, it creates a steady, predictable demand for restoration services that actually work. Unlike the United States, where headlight clarity is often left to personal judgment or ignored entirely, Japan's inspection system treats yellowed lenses as a technical failure, not a cosmetic blemish. Chemical manufacturers and service shops have responded by investing in durable, science-based solutions. Brands like Soft 99, Gazox, Hikari, and Kamikaze Collection have built reputations on coatings that can pass the shaken quantitative tests for light output and clarity. The biennial cadence, every 2 years, means the market is constantly refreshed with vehicles in need of compliant, long-lasting headlight restoration. For mechanics and product developers, the incentive is clear. Only solutions that stand up to the next inspection can succeed. This cycle of regulation and response forms the backbone of Japan's headlight restoration industry and helps explain why Japanese methods are fundamentally different from the quick fixes common elsewhere. Japanese mechanics approach foggy headlights with a process that treats the underlying plastic, not just the surface. The restoration begins with an acid etch to remove oxidation and create reactive sites on the polycarbonate. A silane primer follows, anchoring the next layer, a nano-silica sol gel derived from glass chemistry. Brands like Soft 99, Gazox, Hikari, and Kamikaze Collection have refined this method, each offering coatings that chemically bond to the lens and rebuild the UV shield that failed. The result is not just a clearer lens, but a restored barrier against the sun's relentless rays. Photometric tests back up the claims. After application, headlights regain about 70% of their original light output, according to SAE J1383 and ISO 16509 protocols. Unlike quick polishes, this improvement holds up over time. Accelerated UV aging, simulating years of sunlight, shows more than 85% of that gain remains after 500 hours, matching the durability of the original factory hardcoat. Field studies from Japanese do-it-yourself channels confirm that with normal use, restored headlights stay clear for 2 to 3 years with minimal drop-off in brightness. Economically, the difference is stark. A professional ceramic restoration costs between $75 and $150 per pair. Consumer kits using the same silica chemistry run under $30. Compare that to the $1,500 to $1,800 needed for a pair of mid-range LED replacements, an expense out of reach for many drivers. Despite the clear technical and financial advantages, only about 20% of vehicles in Japan receive professional restoration, a rate mirrored in the US. This gap is not due to a lack of effectiveness, but to adoption. The science is proven, the brands are established, yet most drivers still face the road with dim, yellowed headlights, leaving both safety and savings on the table. Right now, more than half of U.S. vehicles have headlights dimmed by age, costing hundreds in avoidable replacements, and in some cases, costing lives. Japanese ceramic coatings like Soft 99 and Gazox can restore up to 70% of lost output and return years of safety. The real fix is not just clearer lenses, it is seeing the road ahead.